Hey guys, it's Sandy. So I was just getting ready to make these popsicles, so I thought I would just grab my camera and show you how, because these are high protein. They are also full of vitamins and nutrients and have fiber, and they are really good for whether you're making them for your children, for me, my grandchildren, or yourself. These are a sweet treat you could grab, and knowing that you're feeding your body nutrients, but also getting a sweet treat. Look at this. You can make these in a few minutes, and instead of going to the store and buying the popsicles that are different colors, which is nothing but water and food dye. Food dye is not good for your kids. It's not good for you. It causes all kinds of things in our body because it's not actual food. So instead, use real ingredients, make these healthy and yummy popsicles, and do something good for your health and do something good for your kids' health. Watch how easy these come together. I have all the ingredients already sitting out here, so let's just put these together. So first we're going to use yogurt. I am using whole milk Greek yogurt. It has the 5% whole milk. I believe it's important to have healthy fats, so I'm not going to use the skim stuff. I want the full fat. First of all, fat feeds the brain and it does not make you fat. And then it also has protein. So look, 2/3 cup has 16 grams of protein in it. So I'm going to use 1 cup. Just put that yogurt in. So you will need a blender, a NutriBullet, something like that. I'm going to use this blender. So 1 cup of yogurt and then 2 cups of fruit. Now for this particular popsicles, I'm using strawberry and mangoes. This is 2 cups. I'd already measured them out. I had to put them in the microwave just to thaw them out for a second so that they are thawed out for blending easier. Today I'm using strawberries and mango because I didn't have a full thing for strawberries, but you can mix and match anything. You could do blueberries, mangoes, strawberries, pineapple, raspberries, whatever flavors you want. Mix and match them so that you have variety. That way you can make different ones all the time. To this, I am going to put in 1/4 cup of honey. Now, some people are going to say, oh, you're adding all that sugar and sweetness. Well, first of all, honey is a natural sweetener. Raw honey is very, very good for the body. And who wants to eat it if it's not sweet enough to enjoy? So 1/4 cup of honey is what I'm putting in here. The honey also helps cut some of the tartness of the yogurt. So personally, I use plain yogurt and then I can sweeten it how I want with the fruit and with the honey. Whenever you do pick vanilla, just know that you're going to have a much higher sugar content in vanilla yogurt. I prefer plain always. Greek yogurt is always going to have a higher content of protein, so that's why I picked that also. For honey, you want to make sure that it has the word raw. See the word raw on there? That's very important because it is not heated and filtered out. It's got all the good properties of honey in there. So this is a local honey. That's what I prefer whenever we can, to get local. Local means the bees actually eat the flowers near me and then just helps with our immune system. Here's something else that I got at Aldi, and that is the Manuka honey. Now look, it actually says it is a product of New Zealand. So if you don't have a local raw honey, you could go to some place like Aldi, Sam's Club, and get raw honey or Manuka honey. And I've been using this. My son got a really bad burn on his hand, so we've been putting honey on his burn at night and then wrapping it and letting the power of honey heal that. I also use this Manuka honey for my face. I put it on as a face mask because it's antibacterial, antimicrobial. It heals and it also moisturizes skin and just seals in moisture. So get you some good honey. Now you need a little bit of citrus. Now this is optional, but it does make it better. So either a lemon or a lime, and you need 1 to 2 tablespoons. And what that does is help cut some of that heaviness and creaminess of the yogurt, makes it a better texture of a popsicle. As I say, if you don't have it, then you don't have to use it, but it does make it better. So I'm going to squeeze 1 tablespoon of lemon juice into mine. Add that. And then the very last thing is optional, but it's some vanilla. It also just adds a little bit more taste to it. So that's it. That quickly. One little addition. Maybe you have some vanilla protein powder that you want to add to this to make it a little bit more protein. If so, you might add a little bit of water to this also. The other thing is you might add some collagen. Now, I don't think little kids need that, so I'm not going to add this, but if it was for adults or for me, I might put in a little bit of collagen powder too. Totally optional. Does not change the taste as long as it's unflavored. Now I got out my blender. Let me just stick this on here. This just shows you that you can make sweet treats that are still good for you too. And just like that, in a couple seconds, you have creamy, yummy popsicles. Now you just take your molds and then pour these right into your molds. You do want to wipe them off with a wet paper towel if you get them a little bit too full, because they will not come out right in the freezer whenever you go to take them out. Sticking those popsicle pops right down in here. These will go in the freezer at least 6 hours to overnight. That quickly, I made a really healthy, delicious popsicle that we can enjoy, your kids can enjoy. Also, a quick tip on the easiest way to clean a blender is put some water and a little bit of soap in there. Put on the lid, turn it on, and you do a self-cleaning. That's all I have for now. Until next time, I'm out.